I am driving in Malta, Maltese style. You just have to go with the flow. It's the same as driving in Ireland, because you have to remember the British were over here as well, and Malta only got its independence in 1964. So you can see the influence that the British have over here. So the good thing is that they drive on the same side of the road as us. So it's coming a few bends here now. I'm on the St. Paul's bypass here, and just down here is St. Paul's Bay. Down here. Over there, St. Paul's Bay. Beautiful actually over there. Round a bend. The reason why it's called St. Paul's Bay is because that St. Paul, on his way to Rome, got shipwrecked down there. So that's supposed to be like true, you know, from the Bible times. So that's why it's called St. Paul's Bay. Here I am on the roundabout. Look at the little boats there out in the bay. Grand little boats. Oh, behind the bus here, I better stop. Woo, way to live. It's a real relaxing place here in Malta. Malta is a kind of a place, right, that when you come in the airport, right, and you're travelling, first of all, it's very built up, right? You have to remember that per square kilometre, it's the second most densely populated in the world per square kilometre. Remember, it's only Malta, the main island of Malta is only 18 miles by 9 miles. And between Malta, Comino and Gozo, it's a population of 440,000 people. So you have to remember that. So what else was trying to getting confused here now. I was trying to say behind the bus here, just stopping. The bus is just around the corner here. Roundabout. Look at the old buses, aren't they lovely? Ooh. Down the hill, down the hill, down you go. Oh baby, it's up the hill. Woo! Nearly hit me there, you boy. Yeah, what I was saying about Malta is, when you come in off at the airport and you're heading to the hotel, right? Because it's so densely built up, you see all these kind of like the first thing you think in your head is, oh Jesus Christ, I'm in Beirut, fucking hell, I made a big mistake coming here, right? But you have to just relax and give yourself a bit of time. Remember, you know, but once you get to your hotel and you chill out and relax and you do what I'm doing now, there's no place like it anywhere that I've been to in Europe. If you want to relax and chill out, people are very, very friendly. The food is excellent. Just passing by the guards there. Food is excellent. The people, I said, are friendly. The sunshine's free, and you can't get lost because it's 18 miles by 9. So if you just drive along in your car and you go into some town and you feel lost, well, sure, don't worry, don't panic. Just keep driving. You're going to come out somewhere, you know. So up a hill here now. He's going to the village here. Ooh, the year. Oh, it's so hard to be fire truck. Oh, it's the fire. I have the air conditioning on in the car here because it's just so hot. But it's a different temperature than back home in Ireland. It's like that dampness, kind of damp cold or dampness that's in the air back in Ireland, even when it's during the summertime. It's not out here in these places. So you know, there's another class view down here. I don't know whether the camera can capture this. Just going down a country road here, and just going to try and go across country to Golden Bay. And these are the roads you see, the off-roads that tourists wouldn't really be on. So look at them, they're like from here now, look. You see this stuff here. Little greenhouses in there, look. There's the greenhouses. I'll just keep going up here and just see where this leads to. I thought I was being the grave. It's a cul-de-sac, so I have to turn around and go back the way you have to drive. They're proper roads. So heading back down here now, and our little vegetable gardens here. Look at the view over there. You probably can't see in the distance. It's amazing. Cliffs. Get all the little gardens in here, see? Power station on it and use the energy from the dump. It'll be the most modern one in Europe or whatever. So that's a small little country using their up here, like, you know, compared to back in Ireland. They're more efficient. And as I go along here, it gets more built up, because this is where really, as you head down towards Valletta, the capital, it's just seriously built up, so it'll be kind of hectic when you're driving, so I better be careful. Tower. It's a little bit windy today. There's have to be in a shower there earlier on. It came lashing down out of the heavens. The wind's changed to the northwest, and I was talking to a guy yesterday, and he said that the sea will be a little bit choppy now, because that rain's after coming in from Africa, Tunisia direction, right? And the wind, it's a northwest wind coming off Africa, and he said normally when the wind turns northwest, it stays like that for 3 days. That means today's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so it'll change back again probably on Thursday. So I'm going to go up here now to Valletta for it's a night just for a day out, plus to try and get a memory card from my camera, and I'll try and videotape as I get closer to Valletta how hectic it is, so I want to be kind of careful when I'm driving here. The Mediterranean Sea, and out that way there is towards Greece, and if you kept going that direction you'd go to Cyprus and Crete, and you'd end up then in Israel. Lebanon. Roadworks Malta style here. Here's another statistic here, I think, on the internet. Car driving, right, or ownership of cars. Malta, for the size of the country, I think now that they have the most car ownership in the world for the size of the island. And the other thing about Malta and the Maltese people is that more than 3/4 of the Maltese people travel abroad on holidays. There's another statistic. And what else? There's two other things now. Oh yeah, their main big export is limestone rock. It's a big, the whole island's limestone. So there's an abundance of limestone, and the thing that they have the least of is fresh water. So 97 metres, which is about 300 feet under the ground here, anywhere here, is streams that when it rains, it seeps down 300 feet under the ground into little streams that are shaped like spokes on a bicycle, and the water makes its way into the Mediterranean Sea. So they've tapped into that, and they get 20% of the fresh water from these streams, right? And how they get their other water is they have a desalination plant which takes the water from the sea, purifies it, makes it drinkable water. So there's a few little statistics there now about Malta. So they have traffic jam problems here as well in Malta, huh? Nearly midday, but I'm in no rush. I don't mind, I'll sit here all day. It's just so relaxing here. No scumbags. It's not an in-your-face kind of place. So you can do nothing, only relax here. get a place to park your car. Because they're real strict. Park your car in the wrong place to give you a parking ticket. So, and you can't park inside the walled city. So I'm going to go up here, try and find somewhere to park my car. Where now is a good idea. I don't know where I'm going to park the car. Oh Lord. Thinking, they're all taken here. All taken. Spots. Haven't got no clue where I'm going to park my car. Well sure, I don't mind walking, so I'll try and find some place down here somewhere. Here's the palace up here. I think it's the government building up here. In there. Go down here. I think I remember way down here before. See what I mean about car ownership here? Nearly impossible to find a place to park a car. They have. But they don't seem to care. Hard Rock Cafe, Malta. Having some tea and a burger here. Hard Rock burger. This is cool. Everyone. This is the rush hour traffic here. And I'm kind of close to the airport. And I'm very close to the main port. And I'm close to the main, well, this is part of the main city. So they're all going home from work now. I'm stuck in this shit. Well, what can you do? Filetta, Quarm, Luda. Yeah, one thing about them is they won't let you, they won't give way to you, but they don't beep at you. They don't seem to use their indicators at all, and when you're on a main street, they'll just pull out right in front of you. Just take nothing off it. So they obviously have a different way of driving over here. And now that they're in the European Union, you probably won't see, I'll tell you to bring in the rules like NCT test, because there's cars here from way back. I mean, Morris Minors and, I don't know, you name it. There's a guard, patrolman. Just look at me signs up here, Island of Gozo, Valletta. All around the corner here, oh yeah. Okay. Gozo, Valletta. See around the corner here. This is where I have to go. Alright. Now it looks a bit more like it. this side of the island here because it's not as congested as down by Valletta. When you go down towards Valletta, it's really, really built up. Up here it's not, and it's relaxing up here actually. Lovely bays up here. The Golden Bay, and there's two other bays, I can't think the name on it. They're funny kind of names, hard to pronounce, but they're lovely. Beautiful actually.